Hey guys, it's Housewife in Heels. I'm here with my latest shoe comparison. This time I'm going to be doing two very popular pairs of Christian Louboutin shoes. I'm going to be doing the Pigalle Follies and the Irizas, both in 100mm height. I like to do these videos because I know that not everyone is even fortunate enough to acquire one pair of these, let alone two. So I know there are people out there who might be struggling to decide what pair might be best for them or for a loved one they want to gift it to, or whatever the case may be. And I also just like to do these for the fun of it. So I'm going to be showing you how they look on the feet because there are big differences in design between the two of these shoes. And then I'm going to be getting into the comfort and the wear and tear of each of the shoes. So I will show you how they look on the foot, and then I will be back to get into the other stuff, so I will see you in a bit. This is the visual comparison between the two pumps. You will notice pretty quickly that the Irizas have a very rounded toe box. There's a lot of curvature in the design as far as that goes, so you see a lot of centered toe cleavage on the Irizas. Whereas the Follies, it has a very squared off toe box, so you're going to see a lot more side set toe cleavage on that pair of shoes. So they're quite different in toe box alone. Obviously, the Irizas have the very sexy half dorset cutout showing a lot of arch, whereas the cut on the Irizas is nowhere near as sexy or has that much exposure. You'll notice that the heels themselves are actually almost identical, with the Pigalle Follies having a slight bit more curvature. You'll also notice that the Irizas have a slightly longer toe box. You'll notice the arch also is exposed on the Iriza on the rear view, whereas there is no arch exposed from the back of the Follies, but you do see a little tiny bit of arch peeking out, even though the quarters on the Follies are about 10mm longer than that on the Irizas. So the Irizas in general are slightly more lower cut than the Follies. Alright guys, I'm back. I'm going to start by getting into the comfort of each of the shoes. So these obviously have very different design aspects to them, as we just covered, and the design aspects are really what makes or breaks the comfort. I personally think the Irizas are a lot more comfortable than the Pigalle Follies, and this is because these have a wider toe box. That, like 10mm of extra width can do two things for you. One, you're not going to experience any sort of numbness in the foot from a restriction of blood flow. So that gives you a lot more freedom to be able to wear these for more longevity than, say, the Pigalle Follies. What's also nice about that extra 10mm in width is that you can get these to fit you more snug new out of the box than you could, say, the Pigalle Follies. With these, most people tend to go either true to size or down a half a size. I personally went down half a size. My true to size is 6. I got these in a 35.5. And because I was able to go down a half a size from that extra width, I didn't notice any blisters forming from my foot having enough wiggle room to create friction. And that friction between your skin and the shoe is what creates blisters. So I didn't have any issues with any of that numbness or blisters wearing these. I will say that I have heard people either consigning these or going to return them because of this little area right here digging into their foot. Some people do report that that creates a discomfort for them that they just don't want to deal with, and that I totally understand. Now, as far as the Pigalle Follies are concerned, these I do not believe are my most comfortable shoes, even though I got these in a more forgiving material. than the Irizas. These have quite a stiff toe box, so they are more difficult to break in. And because they have a narrower toe box, in order to accommodate the whole foot without your foot flying out, this does create a restriction of blood flow. This does create those pins and needles and that pain that comes with that. And because you have to get something that's going to accommodate the entirety of the foot, I had to go true to size in these. And that created just enough wiggle room for me, someone with a narrow foot, to create enough friction, which created pretty nice sized blisters on me. So I do believe that the shape of your foot might have something to do with your comfort level, because I've heard people say that they have no issues with these and they love their Pigalle Follies, but I'm just trying to give my personal experience. So if I had to pick between the two, I would go for the Irizas every time for comfort. Now, the wear and tear of the shoes is a little bit different. Because the Irizas have a more forgiving toe box, they are not only more forgiving because of the extra width that they give you, but they're more forgiving because the toe box is a little bit longer than that of the Pigalle Follies, and it has more give to it. It's softer. And a shoe that is more easily broken in is one that will wear down over time with use. So if durability is something that you're thinking about, then the Irizas may not be totally for you. Because something else I've noticed in these, and none of my other Louboutin pumps, I have 2 other kinds of their pumps that have also come in black patent, is that with these, the dye from the patent is seeping in to the inner lining of the shoe right here and right here. It is kind of annoying. I wish it wouldn't do that, but I don't sweat it too much because I just find these shoes so comfortable. But I know that for a lot of people, when they're spending hundreds of dollars, pushing $1,000 on a pair of shoes, they're gonna be nitpicky about things like that, and I really don't blame them. Now with the Pigalle Follies, my only issue with these as far as the wear and tear is not an issue of the style of the shoes itself, but it's an issue with the material that I got mine in. I got mine in a nylon, and because of these being so narrow in the heel, I somehow managed to scuff my heel up. I'm not sure if that's picking up on camera or not, but it does kind of suck knowing that I'm going to have to figure out how to get these fixed, take them to a cobbler or take them to a Louboutin boutique, and I'm not sure if I can fix it because they don't make these like this anymore. So that kind of sucks, but with Louboutins, generally if longevity and durability is your thing and you're looking for shoes that you can kind of abuse a little bit, not have to baby so much, then I would recommend getting them in a black patent. But I think that about does it for this video as far as the comparison is concerned. So it really depends on what you're looking for in each shoe. If you're looking for durability and having these for a lifetime, then the Pigalle Follies might be what you're looking for. If you are looking for comfort, then the Irizas might be something that you are looking for. And whatever material you choose to get them in, that's going to really be determined also by whether you're looking for durability or comfort and ease of breaking in. So I do recommend that everyone try on the shoes before buying them whenever possible. And other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, you learned something, or you just like to watch me talk about shoes. I will hopefully see you guys in the next pair of shoes. Bye!